This is Matt Jansen, and I'm going to be showing you what I do when I'm starting a horse. This horse that I'm starting is a 7-year-old breeding stock paint mare. Her name is Shadow, Midnight Shadow, and I'm just going to be starting out here with the Groundwork foundation training that I do. Specific to the horse that I'm working with. She's 7 years old, and she's been basically out on pasture since she was about weanling age. She didn't have a herd to interact with, and she's lacking in a lot of social skills and that kind of stuff, and so that's where we're working from. I hope this kind of shows what I can do with the horse, and I'd like to pique your interest. Get used to that, because this is foundation work. Everything we do here gets built upon and starts compounding on itself. So we need to have the basics really instilled in a positive way in this foundation work. So far, her responses are real good. She's starting to understand that calmness in her response gets more calmness in the pressure that gets applied to her. Doesn't mean that we quit applying pressure, it just means that we do it more softly, and it stays at the softer levels. But she has to be engaged in this process. She's a nice big mare. She's about 16 hands. She moves real nice. She's going to be a lot of fun to ride. And all of this stuff I'm working on here is going to transition over into things that I do under the saddle. Ultimately, I want her to have a productive life and be able to interact with us as humans comfortably and in a manner that she's able to learn and enjoy everything. Some of the signs that I'm watching for that express to me that she calms down, or that she's getting more relaxed in her interaction, is her head position. When it's in a lower position, that means she's more calm. Whenever she licks her lips and chews a little bit, that's a sign that she's coming down off of adrenaline some. And the longer we stay in those areas of that adrenaline coming down, the better and better our interaction gets. The more she starts to think through our interaction instead of just reacting. Her instincts are very strong, and so it's of course a natural tendency for her to just react through those instincts. What we're trying to start to instill in her is that if she'll give it a little more thought process, that it's not quite as scary as she thinks it is. Our next session will be a lot more work with the halter, more direction cue. In other words, teaching her to move her body the way we want her to when we give a specific cue, doing things of that nature. She's coming around real good. At the end of this session too, I'll have worked with her for approximately 40-45 minutes, and it's almost a 180-degree turnaround from when I brought her into the round pen. She's no longer afraid of everything that we might want to do with her, and that tells me that we're doing things in the manner that she needs, as far as the speed that we use and that kind of stuff, how fast we move on to the next thing. Here she's reacting a little bit to me trying to rub around on her head, but that's alright. I'll just use a little approach and retreat, and pretty soon she'll get real comfortable with anywhere we want to rub on her. She'll be okay with that because she'll trust that we're not going to be trying to eat her. We're not the boogeyman anymore. Even though what we're working towards basically for the next session is getting a halter on, the main thing we're working on is a relationship, building a foundation of trust, and starting to instill the thinking instead of reacting.